Very good morning to all of you. After completion of one chapter of physics, one chapter of chemistry, today we are here to discuss about the biology section. So on today's session we'll take a live class for fundamental unit of life which comes under biology. So you have to know very well that this thing, like this chapter, fundamental unit of life, this is very important chapter for you, because in this chapter we have to discuss about the formation of life, how any living thing build themselves, what is the mode of formation, how they can form themselves. So these things we have to study in the fundamental unit of life. So as a part, earlier we discussed about in chemistry, all of you are familiar that with the help of atoms, it means electron, neutron, proton, if they will come jointly, they will form molecule. From molecule they will form substance, etc. and etc. So on the behalf of that, in biological section, the formation of life is also a step-by-step formation, So actually, in other words, like might be possible that in your CBSE examination or ICSE examination or any state board examination, sometimes this is a very common question askable by questionnaire, that what is known as fundamental unit of life? What is known as fundamental unit of life? Actually, cells are known as the fundamental unit of life. कोशिकाएं जो होती हैं वो जीवन के बुनियादी स्तर पर पाई जाने वाली एक व्यवस्था होती है, एक उपलब्ध जो ऑब्जेक्ट होता है, that will be known as cell. So cell, in other words, we can say that cell is nothing but a fundamental unit of life. Because होता क्या है कि if you will study about biology, then definitely you will know that the all kind of living things means either plants, either animal, like those who comes under the living organism, that will be the formation, the object's formation is completely based upon the cellular design or combination. So on the behalf of that, we discussed about the classification of the living thing on the behalf of the presence of cell. Like there are two kinds of living thing. First one is known as single cellular, and the second classification is multicellular. It means what? If any एनिमल और थिंग विच इज मेड अप ऑफ सिंगल सेल, मतलब अगर एक ही कोशिका से किसी प्राणी का निर्माण होता है या किसी एक आकृति का निर्माण होता है, दैट विल बी नोन एज सिंगल सेलुलर. और अगर किसी चीज में इफ इन एनीथिंग मोर देन वन सेल्स, इट मीन्स मल्टी सेल्स अगर अवेलेबल होते हैं तो उनको हम लोग क्लासिफाइड करते हैं. वी आर क्लासिफाइंग देमसेल्फ इनटू मल्टी सेलुलर. सो एक्चुअली जो हम लोग हैं, लाइक ऑल द ट्रीज, प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स, जो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ थिंग्स हैं, ऑल ऑफ थिंग्स विल कम अंडर मल्टी सेलुलर, बिकॉज you have to know the concept that the fundamental unit of life is what? Cell. The fundamental unit of life is what? Cell. तो cell जब मिलते हैं, the collection of cells are known as tissue. That thing will be known as tissue. Tissues का जो collection होता है, the collection of tissues will responsible to form organ. फिर the collection of organs will form organ system, and the collection of organ system will form body. इसको we are going to discuss it with the help of one example. Like अब हम लोग खुद को लेते हैं, we are taking ourselves only. जैसे सेल है, ओके, सेल्स हुए तो उससे टिश्यू होता है. टिश्यू मीन्स उत्तक, जिसे हम लोग मांस कहते हैं, दैट विल बी नोन एज टिश्यू. अब टिश्यू जो है वो बनाता है ऑर्गन को. लाइक अब आप मान लो हार्ट, तो हार्ट हुआ, हार्ट इज अ ऑर्गन. फिर जब हार्ट है, आर्टरी है, वेन्स है, ऑल द वेन्स एंड आर्टरीज एंड द वर्किंग नेचर ऑफ द हार्ट, दैट विल बी नोन एज व्हाट, हार्ट सिस्टम। तो वो एक क्या हो गया, जो ब्लड सर्कुलेशन एंड ऑल होता है, सो वो हो गया ऑर्गन सिस्टम। और उसके बाद कई प्रकार के ऑर्गन सिस्टम, जैसे आपका हार्ट के साथ जो आपका ब्लड सर्कुलेशन सिस्टम है, रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम, डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम, ऑल दीज सिस्टम्स आर combinedly responsible to form what? They are combinedly responsible to form, yes, they will combinedly responsible to form body. So this one is the concept, what basic cell combination of cell will be known as tissue. हिंदी में इसे शेल को कोशिका कहते हैं, टिश्यू को उत्तक कहते हैं। तो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ सेल्स आर नोन एज टिश्यू। टिश्यू इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल, the collection of tissues are responsible to form organ. Some of the organs will responsible to form organ system, and like digestive system, respiratory system, blood circulation system, nervous system, ये सब जब combinedly होते हैं, so they will responsible to form body. So according to this diagram you can easily understand that for making the body, for the presence of body, what is the basic requirement? Cell. That's why actually this graph I draw due to convince you that why and how cells are known as fundamental unit of life. So because the cells are known as the floral structure of any living body, that's why we are considering them the fundamental unit of life. And in biology section it is also compulsory for us that we know some history and all. So actually in 1665 Robert Hooke was a scientist. What he did, like with the help of his self-owned microscope, he took a piece of wood that will be known as cork, and he put it into the front of the microscope. What he found? He found that the cork is having several pores. The cork is having several pores. For an example, like we will take this क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया एज अ कॉक. कॉक इज नथिंग लाइक दैट, जो हम लोग होम्योपैथिक या किसी भी वॉट एवर द वेसल्स जो होते हैं उसके ऊपर हम लोग डालते हैं, लकड़ी की बनी हुई एक आकृति होती है. सो दिस वन मोस्ट ऑफ ऑल यू कैन सी दैट कॉक इज अ राउंड शेप geometrical structure object. So what he found that we are thinking that this one is the circular shape cross sectional area like rod and all, cross section of a rod what we are using to put in the top of the vessels and all. So when he put it into the front of the microscope, what he found that they are having several pores. So on the behalf of that, he thought that it is not necessary that what things are visible for me. Actually we have to know that how they form, उनका निर्माण कैसे होता है. So on the basis of that he started inventing or he started examine all the sample things that we will find out the smaller parts and all. And on the process of that he found that our body is also made up of small cells. Our body is also made up of small cells. So that's why he told it to us that cells are known as the fundamental unit of life. Now after getting the information that cells are playing important role for us, then definitely we have to know that how the formation of cells take place, what are the important parts of the cell, etc. and etc. Whatever thing we will discuss it later into the next class, because in this the chapter is little bit boring, but I am trying to convince you. I will give you some examples, I will demonstrate you that how you can understand these things very better and in a very light manner. So we will move toward the topic wise topic next segment in further classes. So today we are going, after knowing that what is cell, how the cell, we are deriving the cell from an object. Now the second important thing, like in physics or chemistry, if we will study about the smallest particle is what? Atom. But we know na that in atom what things are present? Electron, neutron and proton. With the help of these three, the atom, the formation of atom takes place. So just like that only, in cell also they are having various part like plasma, plasma membrane, cytoplasm, riboplasm, mitochondria, nucleus, etc. and etc., cell wall, etc. and etc. So we will discuss it later. So but for that what we have to do? Definitely in my next class I will come along with two pictures. First one will the cellular structure or the picture of cell for plants and the picture of cells from animal. After getting understand all these things, we will move toward the comparison between the difference between plant cell and animal cell. But for the today's section, I am requesting you that after hearing that the cells are the fundamental unit of life, you have to move out or you have to check the picture of the structure of cell. You have to check the picture of a structure of cell, and you will see the some important parts of the cell like ribosome, mitochondria, lysosome, cell wall, plasma, membrane, nucleus, etc. and etc. So it's my today's homework for you that at least you have to check the picture of the plant cell and animal cell, and you have to know the function like which is known as the energy factory, which is known as the protein collection center. So for that I am requesting to you that write the 10 important name of the cell parts like nucleus, lysosome, ribosome, etc. and etc. and its function, its role in the cell, Why? Because then only when I will put the picture you can easily understand that where is the lysosome, what is the pictorial representation of ribosome, etc. and etc. So basically for the today's section you have to understand two things. If in a rough manner, if somebody will ask it to you that two important difference, can you tell me that two important difference between plant cell and animal cell? Yes sir. The first one, which will be the presence of cell wall, कि in one cell wall is present and in another cell wall is not present, and the second, the name of the part which is responsible for the photosynthesis. Actually that thing will be present in the plant cell and that thing will not present in the animal cell. So though the two different commonly actually, अगर आपसे कोई सामान्य भाषा में बोले ना, तो अगर आपसे कोई पूछता है कि पादप कोशिकाएं और मनुष्य अथवा जीव की कोशिकाओं में अंतर बताओ, तो सामान्यतः व्यक्ति जो प्रश्न करते हैं वो ज़्यादा उस विषय के लिए जानते नहीं हैं. वो आपको बस ये दो चीज़ ही जानना चाहेंगे, लाइक कि आप जो सेल वाल की उपस्थिति और अनुपस्थिति है उसके विषय में जानते हैं कि नहीं, और जो फोटोसिंथेसिस जो हरित लवक होता है उसकी उपस्थिति के बारे में जानते हैं कि नहीं. ये दो चीज के माध्यम से यू कैन इजिली कन्विंस एनीवन दैट आई नो द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द सेलुलर स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ प्लांट एंड द सेलुलर स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एनिमल्स. And the remaining thing like the presence of nucleus, the presence of mitochondria and all, we will discuss it later, that what is the role. Because if you will understand that how we have to draw the picture, actually like except one inner circular line, almost we will put the same thing, important 10 parts name and all, एंड एक्सेप्ट हरित लवक. इसके अलावा जो है ना वो आप आसानी से पिक्चर ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन, इफ फंडामेंटल यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ, फ्रॉम द क्वेश्चन फंडामेंटल यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ, इफ क्वेश्चनियर विल आस्क, देन डेफिनेटली ही विल आस्क टू ड्रॉ अ सेल स्ट्रक्चर either for plant, either for animal. Because when I was a student of class 9, it was a common thing that for one annual examination the questionnaire will ask draw a neat and clean diagram of plant cell. In next year draw a neat and clean diagram of animal cell. सो ये अल्टरनेट क्वेश्चन आने वाला चीज होता है, वो हर स्कूल में इन ईच एंड एवरी स्कूल्स दे आर आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन इन अल्टरनेट मैनर. सो इफ यू विल ड्रॉ द पिक्चर यू विल इजीली स्कोर 5 marks, and I am hoping that in the current session also the definition, samples of or function of the parts which is present in the this one your cellular structure and naming of some parts, these contain 5 marks. So if you will draw the picture, you will understand the concept of the picture, then easily you are able to get 5 out of 5 marks. Because for getting 5 marks, at least we have to put the naming of 6 or 7 or 8 parts of the cellular structure parts, and in that you have to derive the function of only 5. So you will get 5 out of 5 marks. So this one is my today's session, in which we will discuss about the 1665 Robert Hooke, who found the spherical structure, round shape structure in a cork, and due to that he moved toward some another process to find out the cellular structure. What is cell? What is the function? Cell is the fundamental unit of life, and its function for making tissues, and tissues are responsible for making organs are responsible for making organ system, and organ systems are responsible for making body. So actually, in another word, we can say that cell is the fundamental unit of life. And in the cellular structure, here you can easily see that in the cellular structure commonly 3 points you have to know. फर्स्ट वन प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, जो उसके अंदर का द्रव होता है, जो आप सेलुलर स्ट्रक्चर, इफ यू विल टेक द सेलुलर स्ट्रक्चर, you can see it here from any textbook. You can easily see that the liquid which is present inside the cellular structure is known as plasma membrane. Second one, nucleus. You can easily find it in the center, either in some picture it will be in the center of the cellular structure, or in another word we can put it here and there, but in the center. The second one is nucleus, and the third one is cytoplasm. The third one is cytoplasm. So these 3 things you have to know. So now what is happening? I am explaining you the 3 things: plasma membrane, nucleus which is found in the center of the cellular structure, and third one cytoplasm. So after that we have to know about 2 or 3 like ribosome, mitochondria, etc. and etc. Easily we can plasma wall and all, cell wall and all we will know. And last, least but not last, for today's session I am requesting you to move out through the picture and write the 10 important parts of the cell system, by which you can easily understand in my next session that what I am telling, because if something is in your mind then definitely you will catch better and better. Thank you. Have a great day.